afterlife we hunt the unknown, through the veil where silence grown. Truth in the echoes, truth in the screams. Paranormal world ain't just dreams. Ain't just dreams.
Hello all, I just thought I'd give my American viewers a view of the Irish countryside. I'm actually in a place called Inch Island, and it's not far from my home, on the border of Northern Ireland and Donegal. We are actually in Southern Ireland, which is in the Donegal side. You know, and so this is where I actually bring my dog to the beach, and off to the right there you have the beach, and there's a lot of dog walkers around today, and it's a small island which is not I didn't use a ferry to get here. There's a bridge. You know, there is an actual roadway onto the island from the mainland. So we're going to drive around, and I'm going to show you a bit of it. So the first time in a while I'm able to give you some in-car footage and in-car rants, because my car was doing very, very badly for a while. You know, this is my nearby sort of dog exercising area. I have a cross between a Springer Spaniel and a collie, and so plenty of energy. There's a little house there in front, a small little cottage just overlooking the beach. Nice, ideal spot to have a wee house, you know. But the roads here are very, very narrow on the island, so you have to be careful. Quite a steep little hill there. No shops, one church. Actually, there used to be another church. Actually, I've seen an abandoned church with a cemetery, and I can't find it at the moment. It's hidden in the bushes somewhere. But I will find it some night, and we'll have a look at that, or maybe during the day, I don't know. But it's a church. It's in one piece except the roof. It's a ruin. Like, it's not one of those crumbling buildings and that. It's an actual church with no roof on it, and a cemetery inside, and it's just in the middle of this big field, and there's no signs, no nothing, and we just found it by accident. There is a church with a modern graveyard. There is also a little pier. There was a tragedy in was it the late 50s, I think it was. A group of fishermen went out to fish, got drowned. There's a memorial plaque down there. Close to the road off this island onto the mainland, there's a car park and a little walkway. That walkway will bring you around the coastal area to the right of you, and there is a castle here. I have not been to it as yet, but I have mobility issues and I can't get to it at the moment, but somebody told me that if you take the walkway, it'll get you a lot of the way there. Then you have to go along the coastline. You cannot cross through fields because there's farmers here with signs all over the place that must have had problems in the past of people crossing their fields to get to this castle. I would like to see it though. Blind corner here, you have to be very careful. But up until recently, the weather has not been great in Ireland. Of course, we're often plagued with rain, if you know what I mean. It's a wet country. There's private property on that gate, so the castle is near along there somewhere. But I have to go along the coastal line to get to it. But the last couple of days have been good. I actually have been to my friend's house and had a bit of mishap with the car, and I ended up having to stay overnight. Next morning got the car fixed, and she's running a lot better now, thankfully. But very grateful for the helping hand. You know, I mean, like, I just thought, you know, I'm on this channel. I'm talking about Cecil all the time. Oh, look at that! I'll try and turn the camera. You see that? Wow. But I talk about Cecil a lot of the time, and nobody knows. A lot of people don't know what I do on my main channel or know much about me and where I live. So I'm just giving you some sort of an idea. I live on the outskirts of the city, which I don't particularly like, but down the road, I come to a place like this, you know, to get away from the noise and the traffic, you know. But look at that view in the distance. This camera can't zoom, and I'm concentrating on the road some, you know. On my other channel, in my early days, and when I took an Odd Notion, I used to have an In Car Rant, and what that entailed was me driving home from my friend's house and talking absolutely whatever comes into my head. Just, you know, have the camera running and just talking. Sometimes, you know, it's kind of interesting what comes out sometimes. But I just thought I would do this today on this channel because, you know, some people don't know where I'm from, or, you know, what London, France looks like. This is what London, France looks like. Nobody knows who I'm talking about. Cecil used to think that I lived in London, France. So does Order of Magnitude, by the way. He lives in London, France too. Of course, I live on the northwest coast of Donegal, on the Donegal-Derry border. And I'm from this part of, well, not this part of Donegal, further down, but I am actually from Donegal. And any chance I get when I go filming and that, I generally don't film in Northern Ireland. I've done a couple of investigations in Northern Ireland, but I just like coming back this way, you know. I like to get back to my roots. To be honest with you, I sort of want to move back, and I can't afford to at the moment, you know. And I know it's an upheaval for anybody that has to move on that, but I think I have to do it at some point. Now, just off this house here is the car park, and I'm going to go in and come back out again. And it's an area where you can park your car and you can go for a walk, kind of thing. Right, just see that there, just off to the left there, there's a gate. You can walk across the area there, and that brings you to the road where it says the island is linked. The island is linked to the mainland by this kind of like, it's like a bridge kind of thing. But you can stop here and you can admire the scenery kind of thing. And off to the right is another walkway, and that walkway off to the right actually would bring you to the castle. Let's see if I can. We're sort of back around to the exit, but I'm going to go right around the island and I'm going to show you and stuff. But the beach that we just started off from, you would often find, even on winter nights, people would park along there and they'd read a book or watch YouTube videos, you know, just to maybe get away from a noisy environment or whatever and just take a chill out time, you know. And they would sit there and read a book and look out over the sea and that, you know. Only with room for one car in this area of the road. Some parts of it is kind of narrow, so you have to be kind of careful, and blind bends and stuff. As I said, there's no shops, but a lot of people would. There's a place called Burnfoot. There's shops there. It's a small village. And then further on you have Buncrana. It's a big enough Donegal town. There's Lidlin or there's Aldi or something like that. It's a big enough town. You know, it's not huge, but it's, you know, big enough. Lovely beach between here and there. And then when you get to Buncrana, I've done investigations at the abandoned army camp. There's an abandoned army camp up there with loads of little tin huts and stuff, and a tower and a couple of things like that. Some of it I still haven't got to see because I've got mobility issues. It's on top of a flipping hill, a steep hill, so there's places I still haven't been up there, so I do have to investigate them at some point. But 8:15. 8:15 in the evening. But yeah, I just thought I'd do something different. Give you a look at my favourite spot to bring my dog to let off some energy, and that she does appreciate it because she does a lot of swimming. But she likes running in the water, you know. I hope the sun isn't blinding you. It's right in my face there. It's ready to go down, sort of thing. But sometimes it's nice to just potter around and that, but there is a car behind me and I'm going to have to let it pass at some point. Sometimes it's not all about driving fast. Sometimes I get kind of a relaxation from driving slow and looking around, I'm gonna let this guy go. Oh, there's another flipping car behind me now. Sorry about the bright suns, folks. Blind now, honestly. As you can see, you do have to be careful. Right, I have to go where that car is going, I think. Do I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because if I go around to the left, I'll be back at the beach. We want to go down to the pier. I may have found the church. I'll take a flip and remember now. Oh, there's this car behind me now, for fuck's sake. There it is, I got it. I found the church. I'm gonna go in and have a look. Am I safe to park here? Oh, right, I want to stop there. This is going to be good. The dog is going to have to stay where it is. Right. Right, folks. On the island, driving around, doing a video for my other channel, and I did actually find a place that I've been speaking about for a while, and that is an abandoned church, folks. The last time I went to film here, I had an extremely bad camera and the video didn't come out so good. Am I going the right way? This is insane. I see a gate. This is going to be mad, folks, when you see this. And it was the other video. I spoke about this earlier on. I didn't think I was going to actually get here. Oh, it's spooky. This place is not like... It's been years, a couple of years since, or maybe 5 or 6 years since I've been here. So I kind of forgot what it looks like. Now, this is the entrance to the church. And you can see there, you've got the elm trees on each side. This is all overgrown, obviously. But the church is ahead here somewhere. It's been a while, but I might have a decent video for a change. Look at that. There's the church, folks. Look at that. And the grave. There's the grave. I'm getting caught up with briars and stuff. This place was not this overgrown the last time I was here, as far as I know. But look at these. 1885. 1909. 1875. This place is really strange. Right, let's go into this little church. Wow. You can hardly see this from the road. It's all hidden in overgrowth, surrounded by trees and stuff. And the altar would have been up here. And there's a little side entrance or exit, or maybe for the priest or minister comes in. And this looks like an extension, a little porch that's no longer here. This is mad. Right. I know that there was, as far as I could remember, there was more graves possibly around here. Or maybe I'm remembering wrong. Nettles, I'm stung to pieces, but it's worth it. Oh my God, what was that? I caught it on camera. Was it a red squirrel? Not doing paranormal today, but we might have, we're doing an abandoned explorer with a bit of nature watching. No headstones here. I thought there was, but anyway. Look at the view from here, like, through them trees. A view of the mountains. That's cool. I'm stung to pieces. I'm shorts on. And it's just full of nettles and briars. Right, I want to find out what's on these graves. Are they members of the church? Bird, wild animal eating a bird or something. There's bits all over the place there, but that church looks fully intact. Just doesn't have the roof. And you can see where there's a roof aligned. So there was a little porch off to the side that's no longer there. This is mad. Look, some of the original wood is still, some part of the window still is still attached. No history, I don't know any history to this place. But I will look up on it and see what I can find. Right, there is a surround to this grave. You see that? There's metal. It's it looks galvanized steel actually, but it's so overgrown. William Mack. William Mack. W-I-C-K-A-G-L. It's very hard to read the writing on this. He died on 9th of June 1910, aged 70 years. And his wife Mary, who died 4th of June 1915, aged 58 years. And his son William Anderson, who died 15th of February 1915. So the son died the same year as the mother, and the son was 27 years old. I was expecting to see Reverend or something like that, because I only can see two graves. But quite fascinating, but it's just a shame that it's in this abandoned place and not being cared for anymore, and it's just forgotten. And most likely there's nobody left to look after the grave, you know. Right, I'm going to figure out what's on this one. Briars. I'm cut and I'm stung to pieces, but it's just worth doing this. Doesn't seem to be clergy either. Lovely memory of John Fleming, merchant. That street possibly has changed. I've never heard of it. Londonderry, who died the 14th of July 1895 in his 55th year, and also his infant daughter, who died April 1875, also his beloved wife Margaret Anne, who died 22nd of February 1905, aged 37 years. Wow. Oh, there's more over here, look. And I can't even get into it, it's flipping crazy. Oh, there's two more here, look. Look. In them bushes there. This is crazy. I see more. I see another one over there, I see a tomb. This is mad. Oh, I'm getting ripped to pieces. The things I do for you guys. There's far too many briars. I can't fully get in. But that seems to be galvanized steel too. So there's another one, right? And there's one. I don't know what's in that lump of briars. That's such a shame. Right. I knew there was more. Right, there's one. In them briars there, look. Don't see the headstone. But right here is a hidden tomb, you see that? All overcome with briars and brambles. Look at this. This is mad. In affectionate memory, affectionate and honoured, what's the name? Bridget E. Surgeon. I can't reach over any further, I can't see that. But that's another one. Oh, here's another one. Here is actually another one too. I don't see a gravestone here, but I do see... No, that's the pillar for this one. This one here, right? Here's another one. And I think it's a granite headstone. What do we got? Seems to be granite. William Fleming, 1834 to 1874. His wife, Margaret Jane. Oh, I can't see the other part of that name. 1835, 1900. Their son, John Cleymore Fleming, 1866 to 1871. He died young. James Dunn Fleming, 1870 to 1895. So he died young too. Rachel, be 1872 to 1885. That was young as well. It's mad, guys. All this extremely difficult to get around because of the briars, nettles. Wasn't prepared for this at all. It's mad. But there is possibly burials along here that have been unmarked. I don't know. Is there anything in there? I don't think so. One last look at the church before I go. This was supposed to be just a driving video, and not 100% sure can I come here at night time, because parking the car is kind of dodgy, you know. So there you have the entrance down to the gate, and there's leaves stuck to me. And here's this church. It all seems to be intact relatively, apart from the roof. Do you know, my channel is about discovering places, and sometimes you discover places in your travels and you don't know anything about them. You kind of have to look it up when you go home, you know. So we're on the way out now. But this place has been on my mind for years, since the last time I filmed it, and very disappointed when that footage came out that it was all glitchy and everything, because it was a very bad camera. It was the only thing I had at hand, but I could actually see the church from the road, and I just grabbed what I could. I'm torn to bits. Going through there was like crawling through into a bag of cats. But that's your entrance to the church. Do you know, this tree, this branch of a tree going through this gate, with it crouched down here. The gate is relatively in good shape. There's not bits, well, there's the odd little bit, but it's still, you know, salvageable. But we're now out of the property. I don't know what the heck this was. It's just a little field before you come to this gate, so I don't know what this was. But there's a gate. There's a nice gate put up here, so it sort of gives you the indication that this place was here, you know. Folks, I was going to go on to the pier. I'm going to leave it at that, because I'm tired now. I just want to get back to the house. But Nice little discovery there. Folks, I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye bye, you know, hope you enjoyed that. I thought I was finished with abandoned cemeteries on the island. I nearly tripped and fell on my face. But I was wrong. And so we have another one. In some farmer's property here. And you have to take off this chainy chain. And this is all overgrown. There's a big one with the iron surround. That's beautiful, isn't it? Oh. It goes back to the 1800s. 1868, John Anderson, Londonderry, who died 10th of May 1868. Mary Anderson, I can't quite read the writing from here. And Joseph Anderson, also Joseph Anderson, who died 10th of January 1874. Aged 68 years. Quite a beautiful grave. The top is starting to come away from, you know, but quite a nice grave. But it's in this abandoned area. Oh, there's more over there across the road. There's another one. Another graveyard. Folks, this is further down the road. It's not right beside it or anything. What else have we got? There's possibly unmarked in there. This one looks kind of fresh, but it's all abandoned. It's all in this condition. Fitzgerald Fleming died 27th of May 1892, aged 73. His wife Jane Fleming, who died 30th of November 1911, aged 87 years. Also their children, Maria Jane, Samuel Jane, John Joseph and Thomas, who died 14th of July 1907. Huh? It says Mary Jane, Samuel James, John Joseph and Thomas, who died 4th July 1907. They all died on the same day. Was there some sort of a tragic accident of some kind? Also William Fitzgerald, who died 14th of May 1913, and Margaret Selina, who died 24th of June 1922, aged 55 years. Yeah. I would love to know the story about that, because there's a number of children there. They all seem to have died on the same day. Now, where else can I go? Again, folks, I'm going through these toxic plants and nettles and stuff to try and get... Nobody's been down here in a while. Folks, I'm going to get torn to pieces, but sure, it's hopefully only temporary. Right. Oh. Memory. Stinging legs. In loving memory of Joseph Bell, died 12th of September 1896, aged 64. And also his wife Catherine, died 24th of November 1896, aged 66. And their son Robert died 4th of May 1882, aged 13. John died 15th of April 1906, aged 34. And that is all lead lettering. Oh. I wish these places would be preserved, you know. Sometimes you go to these places and there's a sad tale. You know, there's a sadness to abandoned places like this. You know, I had a couple of visits to an abandoned cemetery where the gravestones are in very, very bad shape, and I just fell. Oh. Right, I have to put the chain back on. Don't have to go far for the next one. I thought I was finished, but apparently I'm not. Is there a building attached to this? Quite possibly. Right. Can we get in? We can. Is that just a boundary wall? Yes. It's just a boundary wall. Well, on them trees in the background seem very close together. There could be a building in there, I don't know. There's a beautiful cross here, actually. Ferns are to get through. Not as many nettles this time. Oh, that's beautiful. In this abandoned place, this is beautiful. It's marble, white marble. That's beautiful. Let me get back here a bit. I'll turn around and show you. Isn't that so cool? Look at the ivy that was carved onto this piece of marble. It is unreal. The work that's gone into this. It is flipping really, really good. Look at that. Can we see? Look at the work. Oh, erected in memory of our mother and father, Mary Craig, wife of Patrick Craig, who died 10th of March 1893, aged 68 years. Also Patrick Craig, who died on the 18th of February. See the way it's spelled there? F-E-B-Y, 1905, and of their only daughter, Selena, who died 18th of August 1902, aged 30 years. Now somebody has been visiting this, because I can see an enamel painted into where the lead has fallen out of. Can you see that? All this here is lead. lead inlay, and sometimes that lead inlay falls out, and it's been just painted by somebody. So somebody has been here, not in very recent times, but in recent times. There's a crack there too, I see that. There's a crack there too, which is a shame. That is really, really beautiful. It's unreal. All that has to be carved out of one piece of marble. It's crazy. Right, is there anything else? There isn't. Now how did I get in? I came around this way. Shit. I'm ripped to pieces, folks. But this one wasn't too bad. There is nothing else on this piece of property. There's history to be looked up for sure here, you know. Old gate, still in good shape. Now, and that's the other cemetery that I came out of. And behind there is some farm buildings, and one is quite large. A large stone. Now that could maybe have been the church at one time, I don't know. But yeah. So, folks, I'm definitely leaving it now, so that's all to see. But hope to talk to you real soon. I'm out of breath. But thanks for watching.
Dublin streets, empty breathing cold night air. Ghosts whisper in the alley, secrets they won't share. Aided sessions, try to pull them from despair. Crack 'em voices through static, hit you with a scare. Ancient echoes calling from the dark. Runes etched in stone, leaving us their mark. Spirit box whirling shadows in the park. History speaking, making our hearts lark. Old castles, ancient echoes calling from the dark. Runes etched in stone, leaving us their mark. Spirit box whirling shadows in the park. History speaking, making our hearts lark. Life after life, questions never rest. Searching for the truth, putting souls to the test. Paranormal whispers making us obsessed. Guided by the unknown, feeling so possessed. Eerie silence fills the midnight skies. Eyes in the dark, hear their forlorn cries. Staring down the shadows, asking all the whys. In the heart of Ireland, truth never lies. Investigating ruins, feel the ancient chill. Fog rolls in thick, breathing atmosphere still. Every step echoes knowing it's God's will. Seeking out the legends hidden in the hills. Life after life, questions never rest. Searching for the truth, putting souls to the test. Paranormal whispers making us